This daf Yom Yerushalmi Terumos Terumos in the article Oz V'Hod edition one daf Nun Amud Aleph, the second line from the top Rabbi Yosef Rabbi Yirmiyah, and in the Vilna that is on Chav Zayin Amud Beis, right at the top Rabbi Yosef Rabbi Yirmiyah, and learning should be as close for Chinuko Beisel Sunim Batzar B'Shivya. So today we are looking at a continuation of yesterday. So we had Chizkiah and Rabbi Yochanan yesterday, and how Chizkiah was talked about in 96 kibetzim, 80 are tmeim, taking 16 and making mechala out of them, and he has to take of those 16. He has to take less than 5, so he can get the shear of 4, which is the shear of 1/24th, in order to get the shear of challah, and in order to be less than a kibetza of the shumat challah tmeya of the chulin tmeim touching it, so therefore that the challah won't become tummy. And then Rabbi Yochanan was speaking about a case where you have 16 times 16, which I didn't do the math even. 16 times 16 is whatever it is, 256, I think, 256. So 256, and of those kibetzim, you can take 16 up to 16 of those, a little bit less than 16, and 16 of those are tame. So you can take a little bit Torah. So you can take a little bit less than 16, and you get the same result. You get 15, which can make challah, and 1, which is less than 1, which is a betza of tamei. Okay, so now the Gemara says Rabbi Arba Mamel. Sorry, Lo mistabra Madam Chizkiah Shavar. So what Chizkiah said is b'di'evet. Most of the dough has already been kneaded, so you should take a little bit of what's left by itself in order to take off challah, a little less than 5 kibetzim, so you can have 4 kibetzim, which can become the challah. The Madam Rabbi Yochanan will have ba. Yochanan says chatchila, when nothing has yet been needed. So then you should make each one of them a small batch. All of it should be tar, because right now all of the dough is still total challah. So therefore, according to Rabbi Yochanan, you should make batches of slightly less than 16, in order that you should not be metamei anything which will become challah. Amar lei, so he said, Rabbi Yirmiyah said back to Rabbi Yossi, I also that way. You're right. So Ezu higuma das Rabbi Yochanan. There might be slight variations here because we didn't account for the Naki. But like it says al daite in the Gemara, it says al das here. But in any event, the principle is it doesn't deviate. So he says. Ezu madas Rabbi Yochanan, Rabbi Yosef, Rabbi Shem, Rabbi Yosef said, "Tipata shegibel achas b'shvaesrei." 1/17. Va'asya be'isas, and it goes by isa of sa'asayim, 2 saw. Now this is lavdafka, but let's go to the numbers here. The guma, if you call that a guma, according to Chizkiah, is 5 kibetzim, each and every indentation, which I don't think that's taken literally. Each and every subsection of the dough was 5, and we said there was b'di'evet just now. But l'chatchila, what can you do here? So you take the guma, the subsection, which you can take is to divide either the isa into 17 sub gumos, right? Each one is 16 kibetzim, and that goes by an isa of sa'asayim. So the household, because 17 gumos, each one of 16 beitzim is 272 kibetzim, and that is close to a sa'asayim, which is 288 kibetzim. It's totally out of left field, perhaps totally irrelevant, but In Kabbalah, the number of klipa is number of klipos, I think. It's 288, something, some negative number. I don't know. Anyway, don't remember what it is. But anyway, so in any event, so the bottom line is that you have the 17 gumos in a base time. You divide it into 17 gumos of 60, approximately 17 gumos of 16 kibetzim, which is close to the sign which we're talking about. Okay, so by Rabbi Abba Bar Memo, related to pliga. This what we had not the day, not yesterday, but before that we learned that. Tuma Isser Tuma Lobato. Even though it is Bato, Tuma is not Bato. So that Leisa Plia Rabbi Yitzchak doesn't argue Rabbi Yitzchak. Then Rabbi Yitzchak Rabbi Yitzchak said Nevela Batla B'Shkuta. If you have Nevela mixed into a Shkuta, Ro B'Shkuta, Miyot is Nevela. The Nevela is Bato, but the Magah. The maga is batal. No, it's not, if you touched it, it's not matami tumas maga. The seita, which is tumas masa, if you carry it, let's say it's moving, the same idea as masa. So then we had this previously also lo batal. And the reason why this is so is because the why it's batal tumas maga is because it's considered min b'shein amino. Because nevela can't become shkuta, and therefore you go to Rabbi Yossi, or according to Rabbi Yudo, it's normally min b'mino, it's not batel, and here it's nevela and shkuta is min b'mino. No, but since it's nevela can't become shkuta, vis-a-vis tuma, right? So nevela can't become shkuta, so it's eno mino. It's not mino, and not going to say mino vis-a-vis tuma. Never it's batel gabe marka. We had a difficulty already, probably trying to understand why masa is different. Obviously, there's some difference between masa and mago, which is difficult for me to grasp, to be honest with you. But that is what we say. That when some reason touching, it's bato, but carrying, it's as if it's choisim in here. In fact, you carry or touch all of them somehow or another. It's not. It's considered to be that. We had this again a few blah. I don't really understand it fully. That somehow it's not considered to be bato, but considered to be all parts of it exit at the same time. The way the Ras really explains it is that the final analysis tuma is being carried. Ashkan has to the acher, and when you move something even indirectly by something else, by a stick, something tame, it's your matame. Going chase an available rosh hadaf, such as an available at the top of a board. Somebody sat on the other side of the board, the kara, and he made the board go up. Nitma comes tummy the cold cover that tuma nisolo, because all the heaviness of the tuma is borne by him. If you have a zayis nevela on the arm or katef or the shoulder, shchuta of a shechting animal, somebody came and touched this other part of it and made this move. Nitma is tame. So the and only since Ray Russell explains, which I don't know if it helps very much, is that because Tumas Masa works Aidei Davar Acher, so therefore there's no bittul. Okay, the Davar Acher, which you want it to be Mavatel, the Tumas Masa, it can't, because it just becomes like a lever. It's not like another substitute battle, it's just a lever, which is the tool by which you can be maced something, and therefore it's not the Tumas not batel. Okay, so that's so in any event. So but if it's being mago, it's batel, because there the veil there's no mago the Davar be direct. There it's not going to be batel. There it's batel. The mago is batel. So in any event, the question is: so there you see that tuma is batel. Here we say that tuma is not batel. What's the difference between there and by here by tuma and there by nevela? So Gemara answers: I'm Rabbi Yossi Tama if shar shchuta shetelas nevela. Shchuta can't become nevela. So it's like maybe Misheno Mino. But the chulin can become truma. Not actual truma, but challah, right? Because challah has not been taken off yet. So therefore, since it's like min b'mino, because the chulin can become challah, So therefore, the truma tmeya is not. If you have truma tmeya mixed into chulin toirim, it's not batel, right? Even for maga, because again, it's considered Rabbi Yehuda Min B'mino, because the truma is truma and challah is like truma. So therefore, that's enough of the Min B'mino that the tuma of the truma tmeya is not batel in the chulin toirim. So obviously, there seems to be only case going Rabbi Yehuda. It's Min B'mino is not batel. If Min B'mino was batel, it should be batel, but so he's obviously going quite this and saying so he's going like Rabbi Yehuda. So Rabbi Chizkiah, Rabbi Simon Kashi Yasa. It's actually Rabbi Simon asked the question, not Rabbi Bar Memo, and Rabbi Memo Kaima. Rabbi Memo was the one who answered the question, and that was so just the question of attribution, and that brings us to the top of Nun Aleph, the two dots, and therefore this is a good place to stop.